Hello everybody, it's me, Viv McGrath. My blog is www.beingunbeatable.com. I feel like I haven't done a live video for so long. It's been weeks. I've been on holidays and I've been finishing my online video course. So it's really, really good to be back. So I've missed you, but I have been getting all your emails and comments and I'm so grateful for them. I'm getting them absolutely every single day from around the world. And it's just lovely to have that feedback. And I want to say thank you all my new followers, because I have now got a lot more followers than the last Facebook Live that I did. And it's just really lovely to see this unbeatable community growing and growing, which is fantastic. I wanted to talk today about 10 ways to leave a narcissist. I will do that at the end, but first I just wanted to answer the question that I got from one of my followers who said, why is it so hard to leave a narcissist? And it really is. It's really complicated. And even though we know they hurt us, even though we know they're no good for us, it's really, really hard to leave them. The pull they have towards you is just so intense and so strong that it is really, really difficult. And I know that feeling because I've been through it myself. And I think the easiest answer to that is it's because a sort of traumatic bonding takes place. And I liken it to Stockholm Syndrome, which came from when a bank robber in Sweden took over a bank and eventually, I think he had hostages for a number of days, and eventually his hostages started to feel sorry for him and side with him. And that is what happens to us when we're in an abusive relationship. Because when you first meet them, it's a very intense connection. They love bomb you. They make you feel like you're the only person in the world, that you're really, really special. And I've talked to many victims of domestic violence, and they all say that they feel or felt the same way I did when I was younger. And that is having this hole inside, that something's missing and that you don't feel quite good enough or that you don't quite belong. And when a narcissist comes into your life, they fill that hole. They make you feel amazing. And even more so, because usually you start to detect that they've had a bit of a damaged past, that they've got problems of their own, and you think, oh, I can fix them, I can rescue them. And that makes you feel good too, because it makes you feel like you're really needed, and that makes you feel even more special. So you have this incredibly strong connection with them. They make you feel great about yourself. And then when they have that and the cycle of abuse starts to kick in and you start to see those lows and the little glimmers of abuse that are only a little bit at first, and then you get the high of the good person back. Then you get the abusive side back. Then you get the good side back. And it's that cycle that goes round and round and round again. That it then leads you to having an addiction for them, because they made you feel so good at the start. And effectively, you just want that feeling back again. So you're craving that high. You're wanting that high again. And therefore, you become addicted to them and them giving you that high. So what happens is that they're the only ones who can make you feel good about yourself again. So you are connected in what's called a traumatic bonding. And you are bonded to them in the way that they become the only people that make you feel good about yourself. And like with Stockholm Syndrome, you then also start to put their needs and their pain above your own, because narcissists are also so incredibly manipulative that they manipulate you into starting to believe that you're responsible and you're to blame for what's going wrong in the relationship. And you do accept that blame. You start to think, oh, if only I said this or did that, then he wouldn't have got so angry. Or maybe I could change this about myself and she or he will then change and I'll get that person I had back before again. So you blame yourself. So it really, this traumatic bonding and this addiction to them is what makes it so, so hard to leave them. And in a way, when you leave them, because you need that drug again, you need that high again, and you've got that craving, that addiction, the pain of leaving is so great that actually it's easier to go back to them, because you know that all you have to do is go back to them, because by then they're all remorseful and sorry for the abuse. And they'll just wrap their arms around you, say, I do love you and I'm sorry. And you know that that's all it will take, bang, and the pain will go away immediately. And so staying, weirdly, even though you're being abused and hurt by that person, is easier sometimes than the pain of leaving them. And they will tell you everything you want to hear when you go back. They will promise the world, and they'll mean those promises that they will change and all that, just as long as it takes to get control back over you again. And then all the abuse will just come back and that cycle will go round again. So what I would say is, yes, it is really, really, really hard to leave a narcissist. It is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, was leaving an abusive relationship. And on Friday, actually on Thursday/Friday, depending where you are in the world, I'm going to be doing a live free webinar where I'm going to talk you through this. I'm going to talk you through the 10 ways to get over a narcissist. And these are the 10 ways I did, the exact steps I took when I went from being a single mother and victim of domestic violence. My ex almost killed me. And the pain of that leaving was so hard. I'm going to talk you through the 10 steps I took and the 10 ways that you can leave a narcissist. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the first 3, just in really brief form. Number 1, you need to really understand that you're in denial, that you've really felt that this was love, this connection was, you know, the most important thing for you. This person really is the only one you need to make you happy. But you have to actually understand that you've been denying and minimizing the abuse that's been happening, and that actually this is about control and not love. Secondly, thaw out. You really need to thaw out. The reason we go back is because once we leave and we start to feel all these feelings that come rushing out, because it's the first time in our lives we're still with ourselves for the first time. We don't have the distraction of that crazy chaos and drama of that relationship. We have to be still, and all these emotions pour out, whether it's shame, guilt, loneliness, anger. They pour out and it's so painful. You need to feel them. As painful as they are, you need to feel them to thaw out, because you can only recover and heal if you thaw out and feel those emotions. And I promise you, that is way better than staying numb and denying that you have those feelings. So thaw out. Number 3 is go cold turkey if you can. It is far quicker to get over a narcissist than continually be exposed to their manipulation, such as hoovering, where they suck you back in with their promises to change and their remorse. So it's like a plant. If you don't water it, it will wither away. So the quickest way to get over them, and as hard as it is to go cold turkey. So anyway, that's a quick rundown of the first 3 ways. If you want to know that in full and all my 10 ways to get over a narcissist, please do join me for my free live webinar, 10 ways to get over a narcissist. And it's going to happen live. It's going to be my first live webinar, so I'm really, really excited about it. It's going to be Thursday night, 6 p.m. in Los Angeles or Pacific time, 9 p.m. this Thursday night. This is the 5th of October, 9 p.m. in New York or Eastern Standard Time. And if you're in Australia, that will be Friday morning, 6th of October, Friday at 12 noon in Australia, 9 a.m. Hong Kong time. So please, I'm going to put the link in the comments below. I've also created an event in my Facebook page that you can go to. So sign up now. I've got limited spaces, so please look for that link. Click on it to sign up. That will tell you where you can find the live webinar. And when you do that, you'll also get my free ebook, which is called Avoid These Dating Mistakes, the 10 warnings I would give my younger self. So click on the link, and I really hope to see you there. Bye for now.